Learn to control your mouth, mind, mood, and money. Within each individual lies the profound potential to unlock extraordinary success, enduring happiness, and deep fulfillment across every dimension of life, a capability often distilled into the mastery of four fundamental keys: your mouth, your mind, your mood, and your money. These are not elusive powers granted to a select few, but intrinsic tools that you already possess, waiting to be consciously engaged and expertly controlled. Today's exploration delves into how achieving mastery over these four M's can fundamentally reshape your existence, opening doors to possibilities previously unimagined and paving the way for a truly transformed life. Let us commence this profound journey with the mouth, for your words are not mere sounds, but potent seeds continuously sown in the fertile garden of your life. With every utterance, you are actively planting the groundwork for your future harvest. The critical inquiry then becomes, what caliber of seeds are you choosing to plant? Are they vibrant seeds of hope, unwavering encouragement, and profound positivity? Or are they detrimental seeds of doubt, pervasive negativity, and crushing despair? Your mouth transcends its basic functions of eating and speaking. It is, in essence, a creative force, a powerful instrument that meticulously shapes your very reality. The narratives you articulate today invariably manifest as the world you inhabit tomorrow. Therefore, a deliberate challenge is extended to you. Become exceptionally intentional about the words you speak, infusing life and vitality into every situation, even when circumstances appear overwhelmingly dire. Recall the foundational truth that in the beginning, divine expression brought the world into being. You, being created in that very image, are endowed with a similar, albeit human, creative power through your words. Employ this power with utmost wisdom and discernment. Proclaim success over your business endeavors, declare robust health over your physical body, and pronounce peace and harmony over your relationships. Yet the dominion over your mouth extends beyond external communication. It critically encompasses the internal dialogue, the words you speak to yourself. Your self-talk is the primary sculptor of your self-image, and your self-image, in turn, dictates your actions and capabilities. Begin, therefore, to cultivate elevated conversations with yourself. Be your own most fervent encourager, consistently motivate yourself, and stand as your own greatest cheerleader, championing your potential and celebrating your progress. Transitioning from the spoken word, we arrive at the mind, which operates much like a garden where your thoughts are the seeds. The nature of the seeds you cultivate in this mental garden is paramount. Are they expansive seeds of limitless possibility or restrictive seeds of crippling limitation? Do they spring from unwavering faith or crippling fear? A fundamental principle of life reveals that your trajectory is invariably steered by your most dominant thoughts. If your mental landscape is perpetually dominated by thoughts of failure, you are, by definition, programming your mind for precisely that outcome. Conversely, if you consistently saturate your mind with thoughts of success and achievement, you are strategically positioning yourself for victory. This underscores the critical imperative to vigilantly guard your mind, becoming rigorously selective about what information you permit into your mental sanctuary. The content you consume, the voices you heed, and the environments to which you expose yourself, all these elements profoundly influence and condition your thought patterns. Begin the deliberate cultivation of a growth mindset, an unshakable belief in your inherent capacity to learn, to evolve, and to continuously improve. Embrace challenges not as impediments, but as invaluable opportunities for profound growth. View failures not as terminal dead ends, but as necessary detours on the winding, yet ultimately rewarding road to success. Herein lies a profoundly liberating truth. You possess the innate ability to choose your thoughts. While it may be impossible to prevent every stray thought from momentarily entering your consciousness, you absolutely retain the sovereign power to decide which thoughts you will entertain, nurture, and empower, and which you will decisively dismiss. Therefore, choose wisely. Cultivate the pervasive habit of positive thinking, which is not an act of ignoring reality or indulging in naive pretense that everything is perfect. Rather, it is the deliberate choice to channel your focus towards solutions instead of problems, towards opportunities rather than obstacles. Remember that your mind is an unparalleled tool, capable of being either your greatest asset or your most formidable adversary. The ultimate choice rests entirely with you. Thus, seize control of your mind, nourish it ceaselessly with positivity, educate it continuously, challenge its boundaries regularly, and observe the extraordinary transformation that unfolds. Next, we explore the intricate domain of mood, which functions as the prevailing weather system of your inner world, coloring every perception, every action, and every interaction. A positive mood possesses the remarkable capacity to render even the most daunting tasks appear manageable and conquerable, while a negative mood can transform the simplest endeavors into overwhelming burdens. The empowering news, however, is that you wield significantly more control over your mood than you might instinctively believe. While external circumstances undeniably exert an influence on your emotional state, your mood is, in its essence, a profound choice, a direct consequence of how you interpret and respond to the events unfolding around you. So, how does one harness this power to control their mood? The journey commences with heightened self-awareness. Pay meticulous attention to the specific triggers that precipitate your various emotional states. Is it particular individuals, specific situations, or recurring thought patterns? Once these triggers are identified, you can then strategically begin to manage their impact with greater efficacy. Subsequently, develop a robust repertoire of strategies to deliberately shift your mood when necessary. This might involve engaging in physical activity, immersing yourself in uplifting music, diligently practicing gratitude, or indulging in a beloved hobby. Discover what truly resonates with you and integrate it seamlessly into your personal emotional toolkit. Never forget that your mood is inherently contagious. When you exude a positive mood, you invariably uplift and inspire those in your vicinity. Conversely, when enveloped in negativity, you tend to cast a pall over others. By effectively managing your mood, you are not merely enhancing your own life, you are actively contributing to the well-being and positivity of everyone with whom you interact. And here is another powerful insight. Your mood frequently correlates less with your external circumstances and more profoundly with your internal perspective. Two individuals can confront identical situations and respond in dramatically divergent ways, solely based on their prevailing mood and outlook. Therefore, consciously choose to cultivate a mood characterized by unwavering optimism, resilient fortitude, and determined resolve. Finally, we address the fourth crucial M, money. Money, at its core, is a tool, a neutral resource designed to be utilized for creating value, fostering growth, and enhancing lives. Yet, for a vast many, money tragically becomes a perpetual source of stress, gnawing anxiety, and debilitating conflict. This predicament arises not from the nature of money itself, but from an unaddressed failure to master one's relationship with it. Gaining control over your money fundamentally begins with comprehending its true essence. Money is not inherently evil, as some narratives might suggest. It is entirely neutral. It acts as a powerful magnifier of your intrinsic character. If you exhibit generosity with limited means, you will undoubtedly be even more generous with abundance. If you demonstrate irresponsibility with little, you will inevitably be irresponsible with much. Thus, the paramount key to controlling your money lies in first controlling your attitude towards it. Cultivate a healthy, respectful, and empowered relationship with money. Perceive it as a diligent servant, never an unforgiving master. Employ it as a dynamic tool to generate value and opportunities, rather than allowing it to be the sole measure of your intrinsic worth. Next, embark on a committed journey of financial education. Systematically acquire knowledge about budgeting, saving, investing, and the strategic creation of multiple streams of income. Complexities of our contemporary world. Financial literacy is no longer a luxury, but an indispensable necessity. Practice the transformative principle of delayed gratification. Resist the temptation to compromise your long-term financial health for fleeting, short-term pleasures. Develop the acute ability to distinguish between genuine needs and fleeting wants, and consistently prioritize your spending in alignment with your deeply held values and overarching long-term goals. And here is a crucial clarification. Controlling your money is not solely about the accumulation of vast wealth. It is fundamentally about the wise and purposeful utilization of your resources to construct a life of profound purpose and meaningful impact. Money should always serve as a means to a greater end, never an end unto itself. Remember, genuine wealth is not quantifiably measured by the sheer volume of your possessions, but by the extent of your capacity and willingness to give. Foster a mindset rooted in abundance and generosity, understanding that when you are blessed financially, your purpose is to extend that blessing to others. These 4 M's, your mouth, mind, mood, and money, are not disparate entities, but are intricately and profoundly interconnected. What you think fundamentally influences what you say. The words you speak directly impact and shape your mood. Your prevailing mood in turn dictates how you manage and interact with your money. And, reciprocally, your financial situation can profoundly affect your thoughts and words. This dynamic interconnectedness presents both a significant challenge and a boundless opportunity. It is a challenge because an unresolved issue in one area can cascade, creating ripple effects of negativity into the others. However, it is an even greater opportunity because a concerted improvement in one area can catalyze positive, synergistic changes throughout all the others. Therefore, a holistic approach to personal development is not merely advisable, but essential. Commit to working diligently on all 4 M's simultaneously. Speak words of life, affirmation, and positivity. Consistently fill your mind with empowering thoughts and expansive possibilities. Cultivate an unwavering mood of optimism and resilient determination. And manage your money with unparalleled wisdom, foresight, and purpose. Pause for a moment to truly comprehend the monumental impact this integrated approach can have on your life. Envision yourself awakening each morning with an intrinsically positive mindset, confidently speaking words of encouragement both to yourself and to others, maintaining a vibrant mood of enthusiasm throughout your day, and consistently making wise financial decisions that are in perfect alignment with your long-term aspirations. This is not an ephemeral fantasy. It is a tangible reality well within your grasp, contingent only upon your unwavering intentionality and steadfast consistency. It demands a conscious, daily commitment to exert control over these 4 pivotal areas of your life. Initiate this transformation with deliberate, small steps. Perhaps set a goal to navigate one entire day without uttering a single complaint. Practice the art of reframing negative thoughts into constructive, positive ones. Identify and express gratitude for at least one thing each day to elevate your mood. Implement one minor but consistent change in your spending habits. As you consistently practice these emerging habits, they will gradually integrate, becoming second nature. You will instinctively find yourself speaking more positively, thinking more optimistically, experiencing more upbeat emotions, and managing your finances with greater responsibility and prudence. Crucially, this transformative journey is not about achieving an elusive state of perfection. It is fundamentally about persistent progress. There will inevitably be days when you falter, when you speak words you regret, entertain negative thoughts, succumb to a bad mood, or make an imprudent financial decision. When such moments occur, resist the urge to castigate yourself. Instead, embrace them as invaluable learning opportunities. Glean wisdom from the experience and steadfastly recommit to your overarching goals. It is vital to understand that gaining control over your mouth, mind, mood, and money is not about suppressing your authentic self or superficially ignoring genuine problems. Rather, it is about strategically channeling your intrinsic energy into profoundly productive avenues. It is about consciously choosing responses that serve your highest good rather than those that inflict self-harm. For instance, controlling your mouth does not imply never expressing negative emotions. It signifies expressing them in healthy, constructive, and impactful ways. Controlling your mind does not equate to ignoring problems. It means approaching them with a solution-focused, proactive mindset. Controlling your mood does not necessitate feigning happiness at all times. It involves developing the capacity to manage your emotions effectively and intelligently. And controlling your money does not imply living miserly. It denotes being wise, purposeful, and strategic with your valuable resources. As you courageously embark on this journey of mastering the 4 M's, you will almost certainly encounter resistance. Old habits, deeply ingrained over years, are notoriously difficult to relinquish. Your subconscious mind will likely attempt to pull you back towards familiar, comfortable patterns of thinking, speaking, feeling, and spending. This resistance is a perfectly normal and anticipated part of the process. Expect it and consciously prepare for it. An exceptionally effective strategy to overcome this inherent resistance is to deliberately surround yourself with like-minded individuals who are also committed to their own journeys of personal growth. Seek out a community of people who will genuinely encourage you, thoughtfully challenge you, and steadfastly hold you accountable to your aspirations. Share your ambitious goals with them and collectively celebrate your victories, both grand and small. Another profoundly powerful strategy involves immersing yourself deeply in personal development resources. Devour insightful books, absorb knowledge from uplifting podcasts, and actively participate in enriching seminars. Continuously nourish your mind with fresh ideas and innovative strategies for growth. The more you learn and absorb, the better equipped you will become to exert deliberate control over these 4 crucial areas of your life. And never underestimate the transformative power of visualization. Dedicate time each day to vividly visualizing yourself as the person you aspire to become. See yourself speaking words of life and encouragement, thinking empowering and expansive thoughts, maintaining a consistently positive mood, and making impeccably wise financial decisions. The more vividly and consistently you can mentally picture this future self, the more powerfully you accelerate its manifestation in your actual life. Consider now the profound impact this personal transformation can exert on your relationships. When you learn to master your mouth, your communication becomes significantly more effective, more empathetic, and more constructive. You naturally evolve into a consistent source of encouragement and inspiration for others, and your words serve to build robust bridges of understanding rather than erecting walls of division. When you control your mind, you cultivate a greater capacity for understanding and empathy towards others. You become less prone to jumping to negative conclusions about their intentions or actions, and you approach all relationships with a mindset of growth, possibility, and connection. When you master your mood, you become a genuine pleasure to be around. Your positive energy inherently attracts others, and it uplifts and enriches the emotional atmosphere for everyone in your presence. You become far better equipped to navigate conflicts with grace and maintain harmony within your cherished relationships. And when you control your money, you significantly alleviate financial stress, a common source of tension in relationships. This mastery enables you to be more generous with others, to contribute meaningfully to shared experiences that strengthen your bonds with loved ones, and to collaboratively build a secure future. Imagine the far-reaching ripple effect this personal growth can generate. As you transform yourself, you indirectly, yet powerfully, influence those around you, your family, your friends, your colleagues. They all become beneficiaries of your growth, and you emerge as a potent catalyst for positive change within your immediate community and beyond. Remember, however, that this journey transcends mere personal success. It is ultimately about fulfilling your unique purpose and making a truly meaningful contribution to the world at large. When you achieve mastery over your mouth, mind, mood, and money, you become exceptionally equipped to serve others and to enact significant change. Your controlled mouth can speak potent words of hope to the discouraged and despairing. Your disciplined mind can ingeniously generate innovative solutions to complex societal problems. Your consistently positive mood can bring warmth and light to otherwise dark and challenging situations. And your well-managed finances can strategically support causes that resonate deeply with your values, amplifying your positive impact. Therefore, I challenge you to think expansively. beyond the confines of individual achievement. Do not merely aspire for personal success. Aim to become an undeniable force for good in the world. Utilize your mastery of the four M's to forge a legacy that will extend far beyond your own lifetime, a testament to a life lived with intentionality and purpose. Let us address a prevalent misconception. Some individuals mistakenly believe that focusing on self-improvement is inherently selfish. They contend that investing effort into controlling one's mouth, mind, mood, and money somehow detracts from one's capacity to serve others. Nothing could be further from the truth. The immutable reality is that you cannot genuinely give what you do not first possess. You cannot effectively speak life into others if your own words are perpetually laden with negativity. You cannot truly inspire others to cultivate positive thoughts if your own mind remains clouded by pessimism. You cannot authentically uplift others' moods if you are consistently bringing people down. And you cannot be genuinely generous with your money if you are perpetually ensnared in financial crisis. Self-improvement is not selfish. It is fundamentally necessary. It is akin to the critical instruction given on an airplane. Secure your own oxygen mask before attempting to assist others. By consciously investing in your own growth and development, you are exponentially increasing your capacity to make a positive and lasting impact on the world around you. Therefore, release any guilt you may harbor about focusing on these essential areas of your life. Recognize that as you grow, you become profoundly better equipped to fulfill your purpose and to serve others with greater efficacy and compassion. Now, let us integrate the crucial role of faith into this transformative journey. Faith serves as the unshakable foundation upon which you can confidently build all your efforts to control your mouth, mind, mood, and money. It provides the inherent strength, divine guidance, and essential perspective you need to persevere resolutely throughout this demanding journey. When it comes to mastering your mouth, faith provides a constant reminder of the profound power inherent in your words. It encourages you to speak life, truth, and grace, even when circumstances make it challenging. It helps you meticulously align your speech with higher, immutable principles. In the control of your mind, faith offers a robust framework for consistent, positive thinking. It provides eternal truths that can firmly anchor your thoughts amidst life's inevitable storms, encouraging you to continually renew your mind and to steadfastly focus on what is good, noble, and virtuous. Regarding mood control, faith serves as an inexhaustible source of joy and profound peace that transcends the vagaries of external circumstances. It reminds you that your intrinsic worth is not determined by fleeting external factors, and it provides unwavering hope, even in the darkest and most difficult times. And when it pertains to money, faith instills the principle of responsible stewardship. It reminds you that everything you possess is a sacred gift, entrusted to you to be managed wisely and utilized for the greater good. It helps you maintain a balanced, healthy perspective on material wealth, ensuring it remains a tool, not an idol. Therefore, as you diligently work on mastering the four M's, do not neglect your spiritual growth. Allow your faith to be the bedrock upon which you construct these crucial and life-altering skills. Let us candidly address the elephant in the room, the inevitability of failure. As you courageously embark on this journey of controlling your mouth, mind, mood, and money, you will invariably encounter setbacks. There will be days when your resolve falters, when you lose control, when you utter words you immediately regret, entertain debilitating negative thoughts, succumb to a corrosive bad mood, or make regrettable financial decisions. When these moments occur, and they will, remember this pivotal truth. Failure is not fatal. It is not final. It is merely feedback. Every setback presents an invaluable opportunity to learn, to grow, and to emerge stronger and more resolute. Did you speak harsh words in a moment of anger? Learn from that experience. Analyze what specifically triggered your outburst and diligently develop proactive strategies to handle similar situations with greater wisdom and composure in the future. Did you inadvertently spiral into a vortex of negative thinking? Utilize that experience as an opportunity to fortify your mental discipline. Practice the transformative technique of reframing negative thoughts into positive, empowering ones. Did you allow your mood to dictate your actions instead of asserting conscious control? Reflect deeply on the underlying causes of that emotional shift and actively work on cultivating greater emotional resilience. Did you make a financial mistake? Do not succumb to self-recrimination. Instead, treat it as a costly but ultimately invaluable lesson in money management. Remember, the ultimate goal is not an unattainable perfection. The enduring goal is consistent progress. As long as you are actively learning and continuously growing, you are undeniably on the right track. Consider the profound power of habits. Mastering your mouth, mind, mood, and money is not about sustained heroic efforts every single day. It is about the deliberate development of consistent habits that eventually render these desired behaviors automatic and effortless. Begin by identifying one small, manageable habit you can cultivate within each area. Perhaps it is articulating 3 encouraging affirmations to yourself every morning, or dedicating 5 minutes to positive visualization before sleep, or meticulously writing down 3 things you are grateful for each day, or automatically saving a small percentage of your income before allocating it to any other expenditure. These might appear to be inconsequential actions, but remember the timeless wisdom: small hinges swing big doors. Over time, these seemingly minor habits can precipitate monumental changes in your life. And here lies the inherent beauty of habits. They possess a remarkable compound effect. As you successfully develop positive habits in one area, it becomes progressively easier and more intuitive to build complementary habits in other areas of your life. Now, let's discuss the critical importance of accountability. It is one thing to set ambitious goals for controlling your mouth, mind, mood, and money. It is an entirely different endeavor to consistently follow through on those goals day after day, week after week, month after month. This is precisely where accountability becomes indispensable. Identify someone you profoundly trust, a friend, a mentor, a coach, and openly share your goals with them. Request that they check in with you regularly and commit to being transparent with them about both your progress and your struggles. Having an accountability partner can make an extraordinary difference. It provides essential external motivation during periods when your internal motivation might wane. It offers a valuable sounding board for testing ideas and navigating challenges. And it celebrates your victories alongside you, making the entire journey more enjoyable and sustainable. Remember, you are not obliged to embark on this journey alone. In fact, it is often more beneficial not to. We are inherently designed for community, for mutual support, and for collective encouragement. So, do not hesitate to reach out and seek assistance. Crucially, as you diligently work on controlling your mouth, mind, mood, and money, it is paramount to maintain balance. Avoid becoming so singularly focused on one area that you inadvertently neglect the others. The key to sustainable growth and well-being is harmonious balance. Strive for deliberate control, but never at the expense of your authenticity or your continued growth. Remember, the ultimate goal is not to become an emotionless robot, devoid of genuine expression or human sentiment. The goal is to become a master of yourself, capable of navigating life's inherent complexities with profound wisdom and unshakable grace. Let us delve deeper into this vital concept of balance. When it pertains to controlling your mouth, it is about discovering the optimal equilibrium between mindful, intentional speech and authentic, heartfelt expression. Yes, you desire to be judicious with your words, to consistently speak life and encouragement, but you also need to remain true to yourself and communicate with unvarnished honesty. There will be times when difficult conversations are necessary, when expressing disagreement or voicing legitimate concerns is unavoidable. The key is not to circumvent these situations, but to approach them with profound intentionality. Speak your truth, but do so with kindness, respect, and a genuine desire for understanding. Express your feelings, but do so in a manner that fosters open dialogue rather than shutting it down. Remember, controlling your mouth does not signify becoming silent or repressed. It means becoming strategic with your words, employing them to build up rather than tear down, to clarify rather than confuse, to unite rather than divide. In terms of controlling your mind, balance is equally crucial. Positive thinking is undeniably powerful, but it must never come at the expense of grounded realism. The objective is not to reside in a detached fantasy world where every aspect is perfect. The goal is to approach reality with a constructive, solution-focused mindset. Acknowledge challenges and problems forthrightly when they arise. Do not ignore them or pretend they do not exist. However, instead of dwelling incessantly on the problem itself, channel your mental energy towards actively identifying viable solutions. Ask yourself empowering questions such as, how can I transform this challenge into a remarkable opportunity? Or, what resources do I currently possess to effectively address this situation? This balanced approach enables you to sustain a positive outlook while simultaneously engaging with reality in all its intricate complexity. It is not about pretending everything is wonderful. It is about cultivating an unwavering belief in your inherent capacity to handle whatever life presents. When it comes to mood control, balance involves acknowledging the full, rich spectrum of human emotions, while consciously refusing to be enslaved by them. It is perfectly acceptable to experience moments of sadness, anger, or frustration. These are integral facets of the human experience. The crucial distinction lies not in suppressing these feelings, but in processing them in healthy, constructive ways. Controlling your mood does not mean coercing yourself to be perpetually happy. It signifies developing profound emotional intelligence, the ability to accurately recognize, deeply understand, and skillfully manage your emotions. It means granting yourself permission to feel what you genuinely feel, but without allowing those transient feelings to dictate your actions or define your character. For example, if you are experiencing anger, acknowledge it fully. Endeavor to understand its root causes, and then make a conscious, deliberate choice about how you will respond to that anger. Will you allow it to control you, leading to impulsive words or actions you might later regret? Or will you channel it into productive action, utilizing it as fuel to address the underlying issue that provoked it? Remember, every emotion carries a message. Sadness might be indicating that something in your life requires a thoughtful change. Fear might be alerting you to a potential threat that demands attention. Even seemingly negative emotions, when profoundly understood and skillfully managed, can serve a valuable and positive purpose. In terms of money management, balance necessitates finding the judicious middle ground between rigorous frugality and generous giving, between diligently saving for an uncertain future and fully living in the richness of the present. Yes, it is vitally important to be financially disciplined, to consistently live within your means, and to save proactively for the future. However, do not become so hyper-focused on saving that you inadvertently forego valuable life experiences or miss meaningful opportunities to assist others. Money management is not about the relentless hoarding of wealth. It is about utilizing your resources in a manner that is deeply aligned with your core values and your long-term aspirations. Sometimes, this might mean thoughtfully spending money on experiences that profoundly enrich life or wisely investing in your personal growth. At other times, it might involve being genuinely generous with others, employing your resources to create a positive and lasting impact. The key is to make conscious, intentional decisions about your money rather than reacting impulsively or out of fear. Ask yourself, is this expenditure truly aligned with my values and goals? Am I effectively balancing my present needs with my future security? Am I utilizing my resources in a way that brings genuine fulfillment and makes a positive difference? Furthermore, the importance of self-awareness in maintaining this delicate balance cannot be overstated. To effectively control your mouth, mind, mood, and money, you need to cultivate a deep and honest understanding of yourself. This entails comprehending your unique triggers, your inherent tendencies, your strengths, and your vulnerabilities. Self-awareness empowers you to anticipate potential challenges before they fully materialize. It helps you recognize when you are inadvertently slipping into negative patterns of speech, thought, or behavior, and it emboldens you to make conscious, proactive choices rather than resorting to automatic reactions. Developing self-awareness is an ongoing, lifelong process that demands consistent self-reflection. Take dedicated time each day to check in with your inner self. How are you truly feeling? What thoughts are predominantly occupying your mind? How are your words and actions aligning with your espoused values and goals? Consider maintaining a journal to meticulously track your progress in controlling the 4 M's. Document both your successes and your struggles, and diligently search for recurring patterns. What specific situations tend to trigger negative speech or thoughts? What practices consistently help you maintain a positive outlook? What influences your financial spending decisions? As you gain deeper self-awareness, you will become profoundly better equipped to maintain balance and exert control across all areas of your life. You will develop the capacity to catch yourself when you are veering too far in any one direction and to make the necessary, timely adjustments. Let us now address the overarching role of purpose in this profound journey. Controlling your mouth, mind, mood, and money is not merely about individual self-improvement for its own sake. It is fundamentally about equipping yourself to realize and fulfill your unique, divine purpose in life. When you possess a crystal-clear sense of purpose, it becomes significantly easier to exert conscious control over these vital areas. Your purpose transforms into a guiding beacon, illuminating your path and helping you make informed decisions about what to say, what to think, how to respond emotionally, and how to allocate your resources. For instance, if your purpose intrinsically involves helping others, it will naturally guide you to speak words of encouragement more frequently. It will direct your thoughts towards innovative solutions to pressing social problems. It will motivate you to consistently maintain a positive mood so that you can effectively uplift those around you. And it will undeniably influence you to utilize your money in ways that profoundly benefit your community and resonate with your mission. Therefore, as you diligently work on mastering the 4 M's, continually connect your efforts back to your larger, compelling purpose. Ask yourself, how can I strategically use my words to fulfill my purpose? How can my thoughts meaningfully contribute to my life's mission? How can I cultivate a mood that optimally supports my goals? How can I align my financial decisions with my overarching purpose? Remember, you are not merely engaged in self-improvement as an end in itself. You are diligently developing these essential skills so that you can make a greater impact, more effectively serve others, and make a profound contribution to the world. And finally, let us underscore the power of celebration in this arduous yet rewarding journey. As you conscientiously work on controlling your mouth, mind, mood, and money, it is absolutely essential to acknowledge and celebrate every aspect of your progress. Too often, we become exclusively focused on our shortcomings, on the areas where we still perceive a need for improvement, without adequately recognizing and validating our successes, no matter how seemingly small. Recognizing your achievements, even the most minute, is crucial for sustaining motivation and building invaluable momentum. Did you successfully navigate an entire day without complaining? Celebrate that significant accomplishment. Did you manage to intercept and effectively reframe a negative thought? That achievement is profoundly worth acknowledging. Did you successfully maintain a positive mood in a challenging situation? Give yourself genuine credit. Did you adhere faithfully to your budget this month? Take a moment to truly appreciate that accomplishment. These celebrations need not be grand, elaborate gestures. It could be as simple as pausing for a moment to feel a profound sense of pride, sharing your success with a trusted friend, or treating yourself to a small, well-deserved reward. The fundamental importance lies in consistently recognizing your progress and strategically utilizing it as fuel to propel yourself forward. Remember, authentic change is a process. It does not occur instantaneously or overnight. By celebrating your small wins along the way, you systematically build unwavering confidence in your capacity for change and sustain your motivation for the long haul. Let us emphasize the critical importance of patience throughout this journey. Gaining mastery over your mouth, mind, mood, and money is not a quick fix or a rapid solution. It is a lifelong journey of continuous growth, refinement, and evolution. There will inevitably be periods of ascent and descent, moments of remarkable progress and unforeseen setbacks. In our fast-paced, instant gratification world, we frequently expect immediate results, but real, lasting, and meaningful change demands time, unwavering patience, and persistent effort. You are not merely altering superficial behaviors, you are fundamentally rewiring neural pathways, shifting deeply ingrained habits, and transforming your core approach to life itself. Therefore, be exceptionally patient and compassionate with yourself. Do not expect absolute perfection from the outset. Celebrate every instance of progress, diligently learn from every setback, and consistently keep moving forward. Remember, the ultimate objective is not to attain a final, static destination of perfect control. It is about embracing a journey of continual growth and ongoing improvement. As you steadfastly continue on this profound journey, internalize the truth that controlling your mouth, mind, mood, and money is not about imposing restrictions upon yourself. It is unequivocally about empowering yourself. It is about consciously choosing your words with intentionality, directing your thoughts with purpose, managing your emotions with efficacy, and utilizing your resources with profound wisdom. When you achieve mastery in these fundamental areas, you unlock a level of personal power and self-authorship that very few individuals ever attain. You become the true architect of your own life story, uniquely positioned to shape your experiences and influence your outcomes in deeply profound ways. Imagine the boundless possibilities that unfurl when you possess this extraordinary level of self-mastery. You can cultivate deeper, more meaningful, and more resonant relationships through mindful, compassionate communication. You can approach challenges with a resilient, solution-focused, and indomitable mindset. You can maintain emotional stability and equanimity, even amidst the most turbulent and unpredictable times. And you can strategically create financial freedom that liberates you to passionately pursue your deepest passions and to make a tangible difference in the world. This journey of mastering the 4 M's is not presented as an easy path. It demands immense courage, unwavering commitment, and consistent, persistent effort. However, the intrinsic rewards are immeasurable and transformative. As you progressively gain greater control over your mouth, mind, mood, and money, you will discover that you are not merely changing yourself, you are, in essence, changing your entire world. Therefore, I wholeheartedly encourage you to embrace this magnificent challenge. Commit fully to the journey of self-mastery. Seize definitive control of your mouth, mind, mood, and money, and in doing so, step courageously into the fullness of who you were inherently created to be. Your words are imbued with intrinsic power. Your thoughts actively shape your reality. Your mood profoundly influences your daily experiences, and your money, when wisely managed, can become an unstoppable force for good in the world. You already possess every essential element needed to commence this extraordinary journey right now. The power resides within you, dormant yet potent. The ultimate choice is yours alone. Will you choose to take control? Will you commit to mastering these 4 crucial areas of your life? Will you strive to become the absolute best version of yourself? Remember, every monumental achievement, every significant transformation begins with a singular, decisive decision. Make that pivotal decision today. Decide unequivocally to take command of your mouth, mind, mood, and money. Decide to transform your life from the inside out. Decide to become an unstoppable force for positive change. As the ancient wisdom asserts, the journey of 1,000 miles always commences with a single, deliberate step. Take that first step today, Start small, but start now. Choose your words with meticulous care. Direct your thoughts with unwavering intentionality. Manage your emotions with profound wisdom. Utilize your resources with unwavering purpose. As you diligently apply these principles, you will discover yourself growing stronger, more resilient, more influential, and more intrinsically fulfilled. You will unearth a profound sense of personal power and compelling purpose that you may never have experienced before. And you will be unequivocally well on your way to creating the magnificent life you have always envisioned, a life overflowing with meaning, impact, and boundless fulfillment. So, go forth with unwavering confidence, embrace this exhilarating challenge, master the 4 M's, and witness with awe as your life transforms in ways you never previously thought possible. The journey begins now. Are you ready?